Hey everybody, welcome back to the brand new video. We are at the National. This is day one. I'll be here 2 days, and in this video I'm going to give you a tour and show you everything that I saw. And I did not get to see everything on this first day. There is so much stuff to see, so many cards. This is the world's largest card show, and I've been here now 3 times, and this is the largest that it's ever been. They've added at least 100 tables. It's almost double the size. So you see there's a massive line to get in. It snaked the whole way around back into the hallway. Took me about, 15 to 20 minutes to get in. They lead you up an escalator and you go and you give your barcode to a ticket taker here, and then you get a little wristband on and you're good to go for the rest of the day. You can go in and out. So I'm going to try to just walk you around and show you a little bit of everything. This is going to be a tour. I'll show you everything that I picked up in a separate video. Otherwise, this would be an extremely long video. So as I came down the escalator, this is what I saw. Just people everywhere. I didn't know where to start. So I figured, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go and I'm going to walk the whole way to the other side of the hall and start at the very beginning in aisle number 100. So on Wednesday, I was there from 4 to 8, and it's literally going to be impossible to show you every single booth, but I'm going to show you little bits and highlights of several booths and some cool stuff. My main goal here today was to walk around, get a feel for where everything is, see what dealers I like, and if I see something really good that I've got to have, I'll buy it right there. And then, as you probably know, I'm looking for the Roberto Clemente rookie card, 1955 tops. I want it in a PSA 2, 3, or 4. So I'm going to hopefully find some of those. You'll be seeing some of the choices that I have as I always take videos of each Clemente card, or whatever card I'm looking for, I'll take a video just so I have it and then I can go back and look at it. So you see there's our friends at the Baseball Card Exchange. All of the big companies in the hobby are here, such as Baseball Card Exchange, Dave and Adams, whatnot. Blowout cards, everybody. And my first purchase is actually right here. It's the jersey store. I love this shop. They're always at the National. They've got jerseys for $60. They're usually like $120. So I grabbed one for myself. A Luis Robert, very nice jersey, and also really hot in some portions of the National. I didn't want to be like that sweaty guy and have sweat stains on my shirt, so I figured I'll just throw a jersey on, and that'll take care of things. So here at this booth, you see some nice old baseball gloves, and there's literally something for everybody at the National. Old baseball gloves, they have a ton of modern stuff. There you see some modern cards. They've got just an absolute ton of vintage. There's some mystery bags. I think I'm going to buy some mystery products and maybe do a separate video on those. And then, of course, you have your bargain bins, your dollar boxes, your $5 boxes, your 10-cent boxes. They're all over the place. Now, on the opening day, which this is Wednesday, they're only open from 4 to 8, so you're limited on time. You cannot really spend a lot of time at any one table. You're going to just run out of time. Take a look at these nice cards right here. Those Ellie De La Cruzes and those Mike Trouts. There's a Mike Trout on my radar. The rookie card, 2011 Topps update in a PSA 10. I only saw a few of that card. There you see a Jackie Robinson 48 Leaf. You see the Jordan 86 Fleers, the Nolan Ryan rookie card. Here's some pennants, and there's a lot of old boxes. Now, I would pick up one box for Throwback Thursday. I love opening old boxes. I picked up one Baseball Card Exchange authenticated from a sealed case box. I'll show you what that is at the end of the video. And again, I'll do my whole pickup video in a separate video, otherwise there's going to be too much. All right, here you see some nice Shohei Ohtani cards. I think every card show that I've been to, I don't know what the streak is at, but I always buy Ohtani rookie cards, and I think this might actually be the first time I didn't buy a single one. All the prices were just sky high on Ohtani, so I figured I'm not going to buy any more Ohtanis at the top of the market. I'll just have to wait. Here's my first look at a Clemente rookie, 2150. It's a 2.5. Take a look at it. How's it look? I'm not a big fan of, mid-grades like 0.5s, but, if the price is right, I'll get it. So that was my very first one. I put it in my phone in the price. And then also, I started asking all these guys, do you take PayPal? Because I'm not walking around with like a couple grand in my pocket. And half of them did, half of them didn't. So when I do go to buy that Clemente, I'm going to have to pay in cash. Am I going to get it today? Well, you'll find out in this video. Look at this collection, by the way. It's Pete Rose's 63 Topps rookie card, and they're all autographed. And they are all PSA authenticated and graded cards. Man, I don't know. I was just thinking, I wonder how much gross product is in this building right now. Like the total, all the cards, what are they worth? Tens of millions of dollars? Probably. Here's our buddies at Steel City Collectibles, which is actually just down the road from me in Pennsylvania. They're a Pittsburgh-based company. You can see they brought their 2018 update. Jumbo box is now up to $2,000. Blaster box is now up to $250 as that product continues to rise, with Ohtani and Acuna being just, the probable MVPs in their respective leagues. And then we see some old packs. Always like the old packs. There's that 52 Topps pack that's been kind of haunting me for the last few years. I think at least 4 years. I've made an offer on that pack before, and it's been turned down because I think he wants like $4 or $5,000 for it. It's a Series 1 pack. No chance of the mantle in there, but he still wants a lot of money for it. A little too much. There's an authentic altered card, likely a trimmed Clemente card. Not really interested in that unless it was just a couple $100. Look at all those 10-cent boxes. You could literally spend hours there looking through all those, but you don't have hours on Wednesday, only 4 to 8. There's some more Ellie De La Cruzes. There's a nice Ohtani 10, and you'll see some really nice Vladdies right here as well. Take a look at that one. Oranges to $5,000 on the Sapphire. Man, that's a nice card right there. I love Vladdy. I was just thinking I should probably get a Vladdy jersey tomorrow if they have it for $60. I love this Luis Robert jersey I'm wearing right now. Very, very nice and comfortable. Next, we got our first pickups, and I'll show you everything I picked up. The booth had a bunch of Acuna rookie cards, so I kind of rated the bin on that one. And hey, look at that. There's the gold Ohtani. I actually have that in a PSA 10. You can see ungraded, it's $450. If you get a 10 on it, it's probably approaching a $2,000 card or so. I saw another one there selling for that much. So that's probably a good deal. And here's my first look at a Trout rookie card. It's a PSA 9 for $700, which isn't a terrible price. The Trout rookie has decreased a little bit in value, but I feel like $700 is a pretty fair price. And look at that. Finally, the gold Soto emerges. It's an 8.5. Not really interested in that grade. I would like it in a 10. If I could find that card for $1,000 in the 10, I would jump all over that one. There you see a Rafael Devers for $125. And then you just see more and more bargain boxes all over the place. Take a look at these old baseballs right here. Trying to bring in just a little bit of everything. Babe Ruth signed baseballs. We got Babe Ruth and Joe DiMaggio on a ball for $24,075. I don't know why they had to tack on the $75 there, but they did. You got Babe Ruth and Lou Gehrig on a team signed ball for about $28. And then for almost $40,000, you can have the iconic Babe Ruth signed baseball. Reminds me of The Sandlot. When I see a Babe Ruth baseball, I just think of the movie The Sandlot. And I'm sure a lot of you guys do as well. So I continued on. Hey, we got a Jeff Wilson sighting, the sports card investor. I thought about talking to him and just, saying hello, but he was kind of busy talking to somebody. And then he was really focused on some cards in this case. I think he was looking at an autographed Mays or Mantle in this case, so I let him do his thing. I looked at the Clementes in there real quick. They were autographed, and I'm not really interested in paying extra for an autographed Clemente. I just want the base rookie card. You can see some sealed wax. Last year I picked up a box of 77. I think I paid about $6,500 for it, something like that. Now it's up even a little more. I don't think I'm going to be opening any super old wax anytime soon. There you see another Pete Rose rookie card. I figured I'd take a little image of that for my brother. There's the next Clemente. It looks like that's $3,400 for a PSA 4. That's a little bit high. Looking at Card Ladder, that's a little too much. I'd hope to find that one for a bit cheaper, but hey, that's what you gotta do. You gotta identify a card that you want and then go around and shop around, because I saw some really high prices on Clementes and some mid prices. No great prices though. You saw all those Griffies right there, which is pretty awesome. And then take a look at all these signed Mickey Mantle cards. There's Mickey Mantle's rookie, his 51 Bowman, $250,000 autographed. You got the Clemente autographed rookie card for $89,000. There is just so much high-end stuff here. There is nothing like it. And here's a look at another Mike Trout in a PSA 10, $1,700. And this is kind of intriguing. I don't know. I might go back and buy this one. It is $180 for a Pete Alonso PSA 10. Pete Alonso, the batting average isn't there, but he's got the dingers this year as usual. Look at this stack right here. I really loaded up on cards here. That stack would probably grow about 5 or 6 times that height when I was done here. These are rookies and just autographs, relics for great prices. I really rated this box. I spent about $700 there. Look at all those cards all lined up. You see Wade Boggs rookie card, Adam Wainwright, Joey Votto rookies. I'll show you everything I picked up again at the end of this video. And shout out to the Sports Nut Cards. They had probably one of the best bargain tables there. I couldn't believe some of the price in there, like Vladdy, Metallic Snowflake, rookie card, parallels, and all kinds of stuff you'll see. And take a look at this. This card was on my radar last year at the National. I've kind of let it go for this year just because I spent so much last year at the National. I can't afford it this year, but that's the Mantle 51 Bowman rookie card. Maybe one of these days, and maybe 3 more years, I'll save up and go after that one again. So let's go ahead and continue to just show you some scenes from around the National. You can see that with the more wide open layout, it's not quite as crowded as it was in previous years. Some of these tables actually have openings around them. And here we see the 2011 update Hobby Box 5500. That's about what they go for. Jumbo boxes. I didn't see a jumbo box today, by the way. Those are around 9,000. We'll be breaking open a jumbo box on Mike Trout's birthday again to keep with tradition. There's the Ronald Acuna Jr. PSA 10. It's now up to $70. Used to be able to buy that card a few months ago for $50. I thought about grabbing one, but I held back. 707 Sports Cards is next up. And take a look at some Babe Ruth graded cards. Amazing stuff right there. Man, 707 definitely has the vintage. If you love vintage cards, this is the place to go. If you can identify a card that you want. You see, there's a bunch of 52 mantles all lined up there. How about a PSA 1 for $75,000? I saw that. I was like, wow, that does look like a nice one. So it's centered really nicely. The coloring is really nice as well. So everything with these high-end sought-after cards is very, very condition sensitive. Ones can differ greatly in price depending on what the surface looks like, how bad the creasing is, the centering. They could range for the mantle, can go from $30,000 or maybe even $25,000 all the way up to like $75,000. Here's another Mantle 53, and here's a raw Clemente rookie for $1,400. That's about the price of a PSA 1, but I'm not really interested in buying an ungraded card for that much. I would be afraid that it might end up coming back trimmed, although I've actually bought from that seller before. He seems to be very reputable. I just don't want to risk it. Here's the next Clemente on my radar. Very, very nice PSA 5, but it ended up being, I think it was like $5,000. And that's outside of my budget for today. And then next up we have a 5, a 4, and a 3 all lined up there. I think the 3 was $2,150. I think the 4 was like $2,800. He gave me some prices. I remember thinking, these are a little high, and then he showed me the prices online. I was like, are those list prices or are they sold prices? And they were like the list prices on his website. And based off of what I was seeing, they were all over comps. So I just I noted it, and then I walked away. There you see the Mike Trout. That's the best price I saw on the Trout so far, $1,575. And also, he's got the Acuna Gold cards. Look at that. He's got a 9, a 9, 5, and a 10, PSA 10 for $1,300. The problem here is he adds tax. He said he adds 10% tax plus 3% PayPal fees. So that $1,575 is actually going to be over $1,700. As I continue my Clemente search, there's a 4 for $2,900 and a 3.5 for $4,000. Man, I like that 3.5. It looks nice, but $4,000 does seem a bit high. That's what you got to do. There's so many different choices. I probably looked at maybe a dozen to 15 Clemente rookie cards today. Kind of looked at all the prices and wrote them all down in my notes section. Look at this Shohei Ohtani case. I actually had 3 of these cases. He said he bought all of these within the last 6 months, and he bought all of them before June when Ohtani went off and just exploded for a ton of home runs. and all his cards have doubled since then. And as we continue to walk along here, we make our way to the next booth. It's another Clemente. That is a 2 for only $1,800. He does take PayPal. I kind of saw a crease in this one, so I don't know. That's actually, honestly, that's the front runner right now for me. $1,800 for a 2 seems pretty affordable, and he takes PayPal, which means I don't have to be walking around with a whole bunch of cash in my pocket. Here's some more Ohtani autographs and Mike Trout autographs. What an amazing showcase this one was. I'll tell you what, I don't have an Ohtani autograph in my collection, and I think that probably not this year, but maybe next year that should be something that is put on the wish list. I think right now is probably a terrible time to buy Ohtani autographs because his cards are so hot. You kind of want to avoid buying at the top of the market, and I don't know if Ohtani cards are going to be going all that much more higher, but I don't think they're going to be dropping anytime soon either. So maybe I'll just wait it out for a year and we'll see how it goes. Here's a 2 for $1,800. Seems to be about the going rate. Looking at Card Ladder, that card should be about $1,500 to $1,600. So a lot of these guys were not really willing to budge that much. I'm just like, hey, I even said, like, based off of recently sold listings here, do you think you could, like, meet me around the average sold price? And they're like, well, you know, some of those cards have creases in them and they don't look as good. Like 1-2's not the same as the other two. And I was like, I get it. So I'll just keep looking for my Clemente rookie card. Here you see the sports card investor booth. There's Jeff again. I think he's probably filming a meet and greet right there with all of his loyal fan base. And we also have the Topps booth right next door as well. So they have this give a card, take a card, or take a card, leave a card wall. I want to take a look at this and see if there's anything worth grabbing here. And, you know, I did have some singles that I picked up. Maybe you can leave a Bo Bichette rookie or something like that. But then I looked at them all, and these are all like freaking 5-cent common cards, like literally every single one. So if it started out with great cards on the wall, well, there's not a single one there anymore. At least nobody put any 91 Fleer or 88 Donruss up there and took a card. We got the Fanatics live booth right there. They were doing a live break of what appeared to look like a 91. I see a 91 Upper Deck break right there. I don't know. I guess they're looking for the Michael Jordan short print. Those boxes, I did see some of them at the National, and they were selling for about $50 per box. Still a very, sought-after product with the Michael Jordan short print, which pops out one in every 3 boxes. And I'm just going to kind of wander around this middle section. There's the tag grading booth right there. You guys have probably seen Tag here on the channel. Really, really cool grading company. Uses technology to grade the cards. And I talked to the one of the owners there for a little bit, and he was pretty excited to meet me. He was one of the ones that sent in some, information about Tag to Mystery Box Monday a few months ago and said that they've been working on this company now for 10 years. Everything's coming together right now, but it's been 10 years of hard work. Now it's starting to pay off. There's V Friends. You also saw the Panini booth there as well. I didn't see Gary V there. He was probably walking around, maybe canvassing the floor, looking for bargains and stuff like that. As we continue along, where am I at now? Aisle 1000. So I've gone down. That's 3. I held up number 3. It took me 3 hours. I was just kind of like, I did that so I knew how far I got and how much time. 3 hours to cover 10 rows. Look at those blaster boxes for $10. I think Topps could maybe learn something there. That'd be nice to have them bring back some $10 blaster boxes. Those were the most affordable blasters that I saw. You see the iconic Nolan Ryan signed bloody lip photo. I love that photo. Framed photos. They've got everything. Here's empty old wax boxes you could buy for display purposes. See, it's like $425 for boxes from the 60s and 70s. You don't see those too often anymore. Really, really cool little thing right there. Most of those were probably destroyed when they were opened up. A bunch of bobbleheads right here, almost like the bobblehead museum down at Marlins Park in Miami. Once again, something for everybody at the National. All right, for our next scene, sorry I have to pause this every now and again because airplanes fly overhead. I'm actually filming this video, or at least doing the voiceover for you at the airport here on Thursday before flying back But anyway, here's some old boxes. I'm trying to find a Throwback Thursday box, and these were some nice choices. I'm a little scared about these boxes, though, because I just opened a box on Team Break Tuesday of 2000 Bowman, and every single pack was bricked up. Could not even separate a single card without destroying it. And here I continue on. I started to pick up the pace because there was less than an hour left of the National. I wanted to continue my quest and find my Clemente rookie card, or at least try to locate the best deal. I was hungry because here at like 7 o'clock Central Time, it was actually 8 p.m. my regular time, Eastern Time. So I grabbed a pretzel and continued on. Here's a PSA 2 of Clemente. That's about the lowest I would go on that one. And he wanted, what do you want, $1,800 for that? I offered him $15,500, and I showed him, hey, this is, selling for about $1,600, and he wouldn't really budge. He was at $1,850. He went down to $1,800, and he said he would only accept cash. So next we go over to the Breakers Pavilion. There was a lot of breaks in progress. You can see they're ripping some cards open. I actually got to do that in 2019. I was a breaker at the eBay booth, and I broke 2019 Topps Chrome live at the National. Here, look at this. I think this is it. I think that's my Clemente right there. What do you think? $2,500 for a 3.5. What do you think? Now, they could only take cash, unfortunately. I don't have $2,500 cash, so we'll see what happens. I stopped by the tag booth again. They were busy at work back there. You can drop off your cards and pick them up by the end of the National for just $30 per card. And then I always love paintings. There's a Mark Grace painting, but look at this. Ricky Henderson. Reminds me of Ike's paintings. Ike's paintings are absolutely fantastic. They look exactly like the card. These have their own style to them. A little, different flair, of course. But if you want to check out Ike's Art Studio, if you didn't see that video yet, go ahead and check that one out. There's the 89 Upper Deck Griffey. And as I continued along, I saw some arcade games. I love skee-ball. I used to be really good at skee-ball when I was a kid, but I feel like now I'm terrible at it. There's CGC grading, and we continue on. This guy almost knocks me over. And we find 1989 Upper Deck. The prices here, take a look. Those are really competitive. I actually bought a box of those. Here it is. I bought the Low series, which has a better chance at the Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card. It is from a sealed case. We're going to be breaking that open next week, so stay tuned for that. And then, well, it was 8 o'clock, and all of the dealers wrapped up their stuff, and we all had to leave. So that's day one of the National. I'm going to head back for day 2. And by the time you see this video, I'll probably be home, or at least almost home. We'll be live tomorrow night, Friday night, for our next round of team breaks. We'll be finishing up the team breaks, so check those out. And I'll have a second day of the National video for you coming up. I'll also have a video showing you everything that I picked up, including how much I spent. I did not get the Clemente today. I will go back tomorrow and try to negotiate for it. We'll see what happens, and I think I'll bring you even maybe a fourth video from the National of some mystery packs that I picked up, and hopefully they're good. So thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button, and I will see you all tomorrow. Good night, everybody.